another word. I think I'm about to lose my nerve. Forward thinking got me moving my head backward.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Kayleigh. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get this beautiful fall autumn inspired makeup look. So to get started, you want to prime your eyes. Then you want to work through a transitional eyeshadow shade through the crease. Work it from inner to outer corners. And then once you feel like you've got enough of that shade down, with whatever is left on the brush, you can start working that upwards to blend it out towards the brow bone. I used the eyeshadow Desert Sands, and this is from Makeup Geek. Love Makeup Geek shadows. They are so creamy and easy to blend, very, very pigmented. And this shade just works beautifully anytime you're doing a warmer makeup look. Next, you need a base for your lid eyeshadows to help them pop, to make them more vibrant. And it just is a nice little sticky base that helps to keep them on as well. You know, so when I'm using shimmers on my eyelid, I always make sure to have a nice sticky base down first. I'm using a flat shader brush to pat this on to the lid from the inner corner, working my way back, but I'm not putting this all the way in the outer corner because I know I want you to use more matte eyeshadows there. So this is the e.l.f. Smudge Pot in Gotta Glow. Now you can go in with your super shimmery gold eyeshadow. My favorite is this one from Ittse. I hope I'm saying that right. It is Ittse. I didn't want it to be like super packed on. I just wanted a very iridescent kind of glow. So I very lightly just dusted it over the smudge pot. Now working a more warmer kind of cranberry brown shade into the outer corner. This is called 15. It's a nice matte from Ittse as well. And I'm just putting this basically in the outer V and then pushing it inwards to help it blend into that golden shade that we had used. I also ran this through very lightly with whatever was left on the brush through the crease, and then I picked up a tiny bit more of Desert Sands just to work that through over top to help everything kind of blend together again. For the inner corner, I'm using the shade Squad, also from Ittse, and I am putting this very lightly into the inner corner and then with whatever's left on the brush, working it back to the middle of the eye. Okay, so now we are defining the eyes with some liner, which I am applying only to the outer corner of the eye and just kind of slightly winging it out and then blending it out with a pencil brush to get a nice soft diffused look. I'm using the Makeup Forever Aqua XL waterproof eye pencil in number M60. It's a beautiful kind of espresso warm dark brown. The only problem with the whole blending the eyeliner out thing is that you'll lose a little bit of that eyeshadow that you had put down in the outer corner. So I went through and added a bit more of that, which was 15. And then I just kind of carefully traced out the wing just a little more to make it more defined in that outer corner area with the eyeliner. I popped on some false lashes. These are glamorous. They're very long. They're from e.l.f. But I love the fact that they're not too voluminous. Like, I didn't want so much volume. I want to be able to see the eyeshadows, but I did want length. So these are the perfect size for this eye look. I went through and darkened things up even more with the shade Americano from Makeup Geek. Just in the outer corner, I kind of pressed it on and just slightly blended it out at an angle. So that is it for the eyeshadows. We'll be going back to the eyes to finish the lower lash line, but for now, I wanted to show you guys what I did or what I used for my face. So the first thing being a primer. This is a foundation primer from Laura Mercier. I use that as a base, and then I went through with a mixture of Becca's new Shimmering Skin Perfector liquid and my Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation in 2.3. As always, I used my most favorite blending sponge of all time from EcoTools to press that into the skin, and then the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer in Natural as a highlight and concealer for the center of my face. And again, I went through and just pressed that all in with my blending sponge. Make sure to set your concealer in place for the day. I'm using J.Cat Luxe Pro Powder in Banana. I like to put it on the back of my hand first, just to kind of get it evenly on the blending sponge, and then I'll pat it anywhere that I need it to help mattify things for the day and to brighten at the same time. I chose to use this as my all-over bronzer to warm things up. It's from It Cosmetics, Your Skin But Better CC Plus Airbrush Perfecting Powder, and I have it in Rich. So I put this over the outer corners of my face with a really big fluffy brush. I always like to use as a nose contour the Maybelline Dream Concealer in Deep. I put a little bit on the tip of my nose and draw 2 straight lines down the bridge of my nose and just simply blend that out with my blending sponge. Alright, so we're gonna add some definition here with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This is matte, it's just slightly darker and more taupe, so it kind of works to add some more dimension to the face. So I put this just in the very outer corners under my cheekbones. Very last step is, of course, to use a highlighter on the top of the cheekbones just to make them really pop. I chose this one from Becca Cosmetics in Prosecco Pop. Back to the eyes, I wanted to make sure to blend my natural lashes into the falsies. So to do that, I used my Honest Beauty mascara. It's called Truly Lush. And then for the lower lash line, I drew with my eyeliner from Makeup Forever a line going through the outer corner of the lower lash line all the way through to the tear duct area. Blended that out a bit and then applied some of 15 through outer corner to inner corner. And then just a tad bit of Americano to help really define that brown line. To help make that line come alive, I use just a little bit of concealer right underneath it. It just helps to make that line appear darker. And then I used my mascara again for the lower lashes to finish the eyes. So that is it for the complete fall eye look. Moving on to the lips, Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil in Red Brick Road first to define my lip shape. And I find that using a lip liner first really helps any lipstick or liquid lipstick that goes on over top to stay longer. You know, it just helps it to last longer throughout the day. So it's a step that I always do. So I applied that to both bottom and top lip. Once I got the perfect shape down, I used just a little bit of my liquid lipstick. This is from Gerard Cosmetics. It's in the shade Boss Lady. So you want to put this in the center of both bottom and top lip and use your finger to blend it out, because I notice if you just put this on all over with the applicator, it can look very dark and very brown. But as you blend it out, it's really cool. As you blend it out, it starts to become more of a red, like a reddish brown. So I really liked that, and that's kind of the color that I was going for with the lip look to match the eyes. Over top, I used the Ulta lip color in 215 Raisin just to add a bit more gloss, and that is it for the final look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up down below. Don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys in my next video.